very good morning. Good things are to be appreciated. This is one of the best way to start the class. Any music, sometimes very light songs, sometimes some mantras. There's a scientific reason. I always say that music makes both side of our mind. It activates and automatically we come into that positive zone, very creative, very focused automatically, right? Okay. Okay, today we are starting in a different way along with our learning journey of costing. Some of you have not yet given me the feedback for the labor exam. Make sure you send me a message whether you felt it was very tough, very easy, or you could do it, whatever it is. This is your own place. You have come to learn here. खुद का पेपर खुद करेक्ट करो तो you will come into that feel of how the values are correcting. ऐसा नहीं है कि we are trying to prove अभी पता चलेगा. No, no. It's the mindset of the other person. When you understand, then you write it in a better way. Okay. Now with this we have taken a 21 days challenge to build a very strong mindset. That feedback also you have to give. Already those who are associated from day one, every alternate day we are doing some activity. How is your feedback for this? Say what you mean what you take. And last time what we have done, activity 5 was take 100% responsibility. You know, who takes the maximum responsibility at home? Normally father, right? So when he takes that responsibility, we all know that power is also with him. Mummy ko kya पूछना है, पप्पा को ही पूछ लो बस हो गया, right or not? So if you want to have complete control and power on your life, then work on it, that take 100% responsibility, whatever is the situation, action, emotion. Rather than blaming others, can we figure out what best we can do? Then that will bring a very solid mindset. Today is activity 6 and I want all of you to write. Those who have not written, on the last page of your book, write down 21 days challenge. This will give you a very strong mindset. You can do it challenge, it is called. And today's challenge is observe your self-talk. Okay. Now, what do I mean by this? You know, this I have literally applied. How you say, of course, is very important, but what you say to yourself. Observe your self-talk, and every now and then it will go out of track. ये नहीं हुआ तो क्या, ऑप्शन 2 है तो क्या, क्लासेस नहीं होंगे तो दीप्ति मैम पता नहीं पूरा, एंड नंबर ऑफ थॉट्स कीप कमिंग. अगेन यू हैव टू ड्रैग इट बैक. My why is clear. I want to add degree in front of my name. For that 8 subjects of final, for that 6 subjects of inter, or 8 subjects और मुझे पढ़ना है. So like that, again and again you have to drag back this monkey mind. All of you are hardworking, all of you are committed, all of you are very sincere. Serious तो मुझे चाहिए नहीं मेरे क्लास में, but sincere आप लोग हैं. It's not easy to be in an online live class in this committed way. I'm literally saying. फिजिकल क्लास अलग है, तो आप रोज आते हैं, रोज पढ़ते हैं. दैट शोज योर कमिटमेंट. यू नो नाउ व्हाट यू नीड टू वर्क. यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन करेज. The courage of talking very positively to yourself. You know, just an example, 2 minutes, if you trust me. Always we do this activity last, but aaj pehle karna hai. If you trust what Dipti ma'am says, just around wherever you are sitting in your room, study room, around you, just search for green color. In curtain, in any of the book, in diary या cupboard या कहीं, देखो जल्दी से ढूंढो ग्रीन कलर. मिल गया तो कमेंट करो चैट बॉक्स में. आई एम वेटिंग. कुछ तो कहीं दिखा ग्रीन कलर. आई थॉट ऑफ सेइंग रेड, देन आई सेड आई एम ओनली वेयरिंग रेड ड्रेस टुडे. मिला, मिल गया. अच्छा, while okay, so all of you got green color something, whatever it is. एक पेन का, जैसे मेरे सामने एक पेन है, उसका टॉप में ग्रीन कलर दिख रहा है. सो while searching for green color, जल्दी से ग्रीन कलर, did you मतलब were you stopped with other colors? नहीं नहीं, ब्लू तुम साइड में हो जाओ, रेड तुम साइड में हो जाओ, पर्पल तुम साइड में हो जाओ, पिंक. नो, you could exactly get green color in 1 or 2 seconds. The reason is because your focus was on green color. How many of you have experienced it practically? I'll share my example. When we were purchasing car, we wanted to purchase eco sports car, so I was looking for white color car. अब घर में सबने बोला white color तो ये ambulance का color है, अच्छा नहीं है, हम brown color. I have never seen brown color eco sports. I don't know how does it look and all. So the day we decided to go to showroom, on road I could see 2-3 brown color eco. ऐसा होता है. The moment you decide to focus on that thing, exactly that appears. My son was driving that bike. In between, those battery operated bike were there before COVID, जो एक जगह खड़े रखो, कोई भी मोबाइल से ऑन करता है, दूसरी जगह, something, I don't know what is it called. So I never saw that bike. One day when he was caught up, I said, how come I have not seen? The next day when I was traveling to my classes in road, I saw so many of such bikes standing here and there. Any people can book, and through the mobile they can unlock and drive. ऐसा था कोविड के पहले. I don't know what was the name also. Have you heard like this? So these 2-3 examples are where you focus. Where you focus, there you get the result. And I'm तो daily saying, if you think Dipti ma'am is always positive, energetic, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Highs, lows, all. But how fast you can come back, that's important. That's what my teachers have said. Your anger, your emotion, your downfall is absolutely okay. You need to, accommodate all that. You're like a deep valley, but it should be like a ripple on water. वाटर पे लकीर खींचते हैं तो दिखती है लकीर ना, कितने जल्दी चले जाती है, बस उतना. और ये होता है, मैं कोई मैजिकल डायलॉग नहीं बोल रही हूँ. I don't know how you are seeing me right now, but I was once very shy, introvert, and a very short-tempered girl. I'll share my photographs with all of you during my internship. गलती से किसी ने आर्टिकलशिप में कुछ बोल दिया, दिप्ति रोके घर चले जाएगी, ये फिक्स था. एक जमाना था वैसा, अब नहीं. Now I know one word which is my best friend. Now that's in Hindi. If anyone doesn't understand, I can't help it, and that's called dheet. How you become very dheet and aggressive in achieving your goals. Whatever may come, I will do it. I'm not a CA and CMA yet, but whatever it will take, I will surely do it. So for that, very important, I have given you the activities. Observe your self language. When you're not talking with others, no, you're talking to yourself. Make sure you talk very positive. Other person की गलतियां वो जाने, उनकी बात. You see the best in them and move ahead. Is this clear to you? And in this self talk, start accepting yourself, start loving yourself. वी अकोमोडेट. आज जितने भी लोग मुझे सुन रहे हैं ना, एक चीज तो इम्पोर्टेंट है. मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट पर्सन आफ्टर आवर पेरेंट्स एंड फैमिली आर योर फ्रेंड्स. अगर दोस्त को कुछ हो जाए ना, इतने अच्छे से समझाते हैं, इतने अच्छे से समझाते हैं. एम आई राइट? समथिंग गोज रॉन्ग विथ योर फ्रेंड, you will be the best to console her, to communicate her, to cheer her and get her out of the mood, and you will do it very wonderfully. Why don't we do it with ourselves? हमसे गलती हो जाए तो खुद को इतना बीट करते हैं, खुद को इतना क्रिटेरिया, मैंने ऐसे कैसे किया, मैंने ये, अरे ठीक है, it's okay. So today onwards, the most important aspect every day morning is to look in the mirror and talk yourself very lovingly. This is called as self-love. Give a nice high five to yourself in the mirror. And self-love, self-acceptance. You know why self-love and self-acceptance? That makes you independent. You are not dependent on people's validation and emotions. And then you start knowing yourself better. And the more better you know how to plan your studies. You will, तुमको मालूम है कि क्या पढ़ना है, कैसे पढ़ना है, कब करना है, अपने आप आते जाएगा, because you are having a clear vision for yours. Okay, thank you so much for giving me 5 to 7 minutes. And if you don't agree with me, I'm very open. When I talk like this with my son was in foundation class. He's not now doing professional studies. He shifted on to business, but just sharing. When I was teaching foundation class, I tried to put values in every system. Student, this is along with my concept classes, ये compulsory है. क्योंकि मैंने इसके magical results देखे हैं. I've seen students who are dull, who are depressed, who are doubtful, how confident they are by the time they become professional because of this everyday pushing. So I will do it whether you like it or not, sometimes in the beginning of the class end. So my son used to listen to me. He was sitting in the foundation class in the next room, COVID के time में, और मैं class पढ़ाती थी, accounts पढ़ा रही थी मैं उनको. So whenever I say, sometimes he'll agree, sometimes he'll argue, but out of his argument also I learned so many things. I'm also a mom first and then ma'am. So same thing. It's not कि जो दीप्ति मैम बोल रहे हैं उसको हाँ मिलाना है. If you have anything in your mind, always share it. That's the first thing in confidence. मतलब अगर कुछ बात है हाँ लेकिन कब बोलना है important है. In the middle of the joint product by product, if we start then we are disturbing the class, right? But definitely I'm always there to listen to you, what you want, where you need help, or where you are in conflict with me. Ma'am, what you said is not right. It's impossible to do so much of homework and compiler. What you have given, whatever it is, I'm ready to take. Right? Chalo. So with this, agreed. What is the activity you are going to do from now? Every day, spare time, 5 minutes time for self-love and see the magic unfold. ठीक है? लोग बहुत हैं हमको क्रिटिसाइज करने, इससे ये नहीं होता, उससे वो नहीं होता. जवाब कैसे देना है पता है? स्माइल. आई लव दैट मोमेंट व्हेन पीपल से कि दीप्ति को कुछ भी बोल लो ना, उसको जो करना है वही करेगी, उसको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ना है. And people can't take out anything from my stomach. ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, पेट से बात नहीं निकाल सकते, because that smile is so beautiful and they know कि however way we ask her, if she doesn't want to answer, she will not answer. This is a wonderful quality. I am reaping the benefits. I want all of you to enjoy. Okay. Yesterday we have completed operating costing. Today we are starting now with two connected topics. One is joint product and byproduct. Which is like over easy, but none of the student can do joint product byproduct in exam without having a grip on calculator for m plus and m minus. हाँ वो सब सीखना है बेटा. And linked with this is your process costing. There are exams wherein they are asking combined question. Joint product and byproduct, we have only two aspects to be covered in this chapter. Okay. I am sharing the notebook and from there I'll cover up for all of you. कहाँ गया joint product byproduct? ये देखो. Whenever we put like some whenever we put like some ingredients, you know, we are putting raw material like milk and some chemicals in it, some soda and all, and some labor and some other expenses. All this is called as joint cost. When we put milk and some chemicals and soda, we get products out of it. One of that obtained is butter. Still, it's not pure butter, it is a form of butter. It is cheese, and say it is ghee, pure ghee. Okay. Now, once you process the butter, you get different kinds of butter. Garlic butter and herbs butter. Cheese also, you know, so many types. Mozzarella, ye wo. Ghee also, you know, so many types are available. So what is happening that in the process industry only, one of the aspect is up to a limit, you put all the raw material and the labor, raw material and the labor and overhead. This is called joint cost, and you get so many products. Now these so many products, if they are of equal value, they are called as joint product. Suppose out of this raw material 65% we have obtained butter, 35% we have obtained cheese, and 5% is that foam. That foam is nothing but byproduct. Are you all with me? So when I input things and I get, now I want to sell butter. So this point is called as split off point. Till split off point, I have incurred joint cost. After that, immediately I have not got butter. Butter is in some form. Again, some processing will be done and you will get garlic butter and herbs butter and salted butter and peanuts butter and so on. Followed. So finally, when I sell garlic butter, I want a portion of the joint cost to be apportioned. So the first thing in this chapter we will study is 6 methods to apportion the joint cost to all the different products which are called as joint product. Now, while producing the joint product, we got 5% foam. This foam is wasted, may be used for some reason. This is called as byproduct. What do you mean by byproduct? Byproduct is that product, how do you say it? It is very insignificant in value, not genuinely produced, automatically obtained, might have some small sale value. Okay. For example, if I put peanuts, I get refined peanuts oil. That's my main product. And byproduct is oil cake. You know, जो oil निकालने के बाद उसका solid बचता है, that's oil cake. That's a byproduct, but that's a very good material which poultry people will take to feed their cows and all. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? तो पोल्ट्री डेयरी फार्म्स वाले ये ऑयल केक लेके जाएंगे. Sugar industries, from sugar cane you get sugar juice. You process it and you get two joint product, jaggery and white crystal sugar. Along with that, sugar cane का color कितना dark होता है, but sugar is तो crystal clear white. So while making it whitish, we get one foam kind of the product ऊपर ऐसे निकल के आता है जिसको बोलते हैं molasses. Molasses is one of the important ingredient for balms. All जो ये सब iodix अमृतांजन होते हैं ना उसके base में. So that's a byproduct. So in this chapter, today and tomorrow, the concept is as small as operating costing. First 30 minutes it was open. Then we were doing more and more and more and more problems. Same way, the first thing you have to learn, very important, is to apportion joint cost. Joint cost को अलग-अलग method से apportion करना, that you have to study, and this comes in every exam and it's very easy. Second is byproduct treatment. Byproduct मिल तो गया मैम, oil cake has come and oil cake we have sold to a poultry वाला, ऐसे peanuts की तरह बेच देते हैं ना. Like as a teacher, to be very honest, my main product is my books from which I am teaching. But I to get byproduct रद्दी, इतने सारे question paper है, अब next exam में ना है फिर रद्दी, and my income tax material तो it goes so much into raddi every year. You will not like to study from financial year 20 to 23, na? So what I want to say is, what is the treatment of byproduct? Third very important aspect which looks small, but 70% chances of getting this problem is decision making. अब मैम इसमें क्या decision making है? See, up to a limit you are producing butter, ghee, cheese. Now you have a limitation of raw material. Milk is ज़्यादा available नहीं है या labor. So now you have to decide, should you produce butter more or cheese more? So the common man will say, जो ज़्यादा sale होता है, जिसमें ज़्यादा profit होता है, you will make that. Obviously, I will tell you a layman's example. I'm telling you all the examples are around you. Next time you go to restaurant on Sunday and you order a South Indian restaurant. Again, I'm in Hyderabad, तो वही खाते हैं पूरा दिन South Indian. तो I'm Gujarati पर बहुत खाते हैं. तो Sunday के दिन तुम जाओ restaurant में and you go in a South Indian restaurant and order a paper dosa. They'll say, sorry sir, on Sunday 7 to 10 we don't make paper dosa. Arey, we like to eat paper dosa on Sunday. You know why? Because it takes extra time. By the time they will put the paper dosa and make it crispy and brown, it will take 20 minutes. उसमें तो 10 normal dosa बन के चले जाएंगे टेबल. समझ में आ रहा है? This is costing. So when we have so many products, butter, cheese, ghee, this oil, that oil, whatever, what should I make? Should I further process and produce all the products? Or should I stop at the split off point और बेच दो, जो मिला जैसे मिला बेच दो? You know, I can sell milk, or I can convert milk into cocoa chocolate and nutty delight chocolate and then sell. तो convert करूं या ना करूं? So the thing is, if you further process, Will you earn extra profit? Go for it. If not, stop. Simple. So that decision making has got beautiful 5 steps in all your material, whether it is CMA or CA. कुछ problems ऐसे ही solve किए हैं जैसे मैंने किए हैं, कुछ में double triple इतना information लिखते हैं, जरूरत नहीं है. If you write properly in a systematic way, 5-step answer will help you to get 7 marks for a decision making question. All my last 10 minutes base building is clear. क्या करना है बेटा ये चैप्टर में? जॉइंट प्रोडक्ट है, उनको अलग, जॉइंट जो कॉस्ट है ना उसको अपोर्शन तो करना पड़ेगा by different methods. Second is, once you complete this, second is what's the treatment of byproduct. Third is, should I further process all the joint product or should I sell it at the split of point? Decision making. That's all for today and tomorrow's class. Okay? Any confusion in your mind? Anything you want to share? Please communicate in the group. Clear? Yeah, one thing I wanted to ask. Did you all follow the joint cost and the by cost, I mean से byproduct जिसकी मैंने बात की? मुझे ना एक और डाउट है before we go into the notebook. What do you mean by co-product? Can someone say? Co-product क्या है? Joint product समझ में आया, बाय प्रोडक्ट समझ में आया, को प्रोडक्ट क्या है बोलो. Anyone in the class? Once they have asked this theory question, write down the difference in the joint products and co-product. I want the answer from you. बोलो. No one? मैम जब पूछते हैं आपका नॉलेज टेस्ट नहीं कर रहे बेटा. Say the answer if you know. Even if you're watching as recording, think. When I say pause and check, do that. Trust me, it's a part of learning. Example of joint product I gave you. Byproduct I gave you. Can you talk about the co-product? Co-product की बात आप कर सकते हैं, क्या है? Co-product is from the same raw material what you can make. Like for example, हाँ, अब मिल्क में से हम बना, मिल्क का ही बहुत एग्जाम्पल हो गया. चलो, लेदर शीट है हमारे पास. Out of leather sheet we can make shoes also, we can make bag also, we can make belt also. So these all are called as co-products. Co-products is this or this, what you want to make. Joint product is both are made at the same time. Got it? हाँ, अभी पढ़ के भी क्लियर हो जाएगा. Only little theory is there, 2 questions, मतलब वो कम से कम 5 से 6 बार they have asked a theory question in exam. What is the treatment of byproduct? Joint products are 2 or more products produced with the same process. Byproduct is recovered in discarded in main process where the material is valued considered at the time of severance. Byproduct is not very important. Okay. Yes. From the crude oil, you can make petrol or diesel, so they will become co-product. Joint product, 2 or more products. Acha, joint products are almost of the same value. Byproduct is of less value. This is intentionally manufactured. Cheese, paneer, ghee, curd, ये सब बनाते हैं ना, लस्सी. Byproduct is incidentally. We didn't wanted to make it cake. Joint product can be identified and quantified. Byproduct is not easily separable or marketable. ठीक है? Curd, cheese, these are joint product example. Byproduct is oil cake, introducing the oil. ठीक है? Co-product, joint product and co-product are used synonymously, but strictly there's a distinction. Co-products may be defined as two or more products which are contemporary, but do not emerge necessarily from the same material in the same process. समझ में आ रहा है? Right. Now, you can separate the joint cost at the split off point. You know what is split off point? जहां से आपको अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट मिल रहा है उस पॉइंट को क्या बोलते हैं? Split off point. Common cost is clear. Acha, many times they give common cost is joint cost is raw material plus conversion cost. I want all of you to write it. Joint cost is raw material plus conversion cost. ऐसा एग्जाम में आया था and then they asked you to split. What do you mean by conversion cost? I've explained you in the first chapter and it's the pumping heart, very important. Joint cost matlab put raw material and then conversion cost. What do you mean by conversion cost? Labor and overhead put together is called conversion cost. इसको बिल्कुल लिखो नोटबुक में. हाँ हाँ पता है तो भी लिखो. When I say it's like dominant way I'm saying right means right. And when you get 2 marks in MCQs ना तब इतनी अच्छी स्माइल आएगी एग्जाम में, पता है, फाइनल एग्जाम में. आप सही में सोचो जब 82, 85, 87 मार्क्स मिलते हैं तो उनका माइंडसेट क्या होगा एग्जाम लिखते वक्त? डर ही नहीं रहता है बिकॉज इतने लेवल तक प्रैक्टिस कर लिया है ये सब. In raw material, add labor and add overhead. You get the पूरा आपका joint cost complete होगा. So labor and overhead put together is called as what? Conversion cost. Okay. Joint cost should be suitably apportioned over the product because otherwise your closing inventory, your pricing, profit loss will be affected. देखो joint cost है 10 लाख, फिर यहाँ से अलग किया बटर, चीज, कर्ड, पनीर, हाँ, अब और कुछ प्रोसेस किया and then we have said. So this is split off point. This is joint cost. This cost incurred is called as further processing cost. Selling cost, profit, and then sold. So when you sell butter, you can't just recover further processing cost. You have to recover the joint cost. Clear to all of you? मेरे अभी तक के कोई टर्म्स में किसी को डाउट है? Right? So now different ways. All clear? Right. Thank you. Thank you. Now methods of apportionment of joint cost. So as I said, there are 6 methods of apportionment. Let us not check ऐसे कि ये पूरे मिला के 6. एक एक करते हैं एग्जाम्पल के साथ, then I'll come back and read the list. First method of apportionment of the joint cost is physical quantity. What is physical quantity? Unit of measure. Output you may get in liters, in kgs, in gallons, in number of units, है ना? So joint cost apportioned on the basis of physical quantities. Gallons, tons, kgs, liters, and all. Physical quantity method is used when joint products are capable of being measured in the same physical quantity. Disadvantage is it gives equal importance and value to all the joint products. Okay, right? तो quantity के ratio में जैसे joint cost is 10,000 and we got two product A and B, 200 kg and 150 kg. So can we divide this by 350 kg? 10,000 divided by 350 into 200. 5714 is the joint cost for this and remaining is this. Is my example clear? I am in the concept, one problem I'll take wherein I'll solve the problem also. So joint cost, when you apportion in the kgs, gallons, liters, that's called physical quantity. Average unit cost, this is the very simple. Joint cost can you divide by number of units? ये देखो already एक example solve है और ये मैं नहीं कर रही हूँ क्योंकि we are going to do one combined problem. Find out the cost of joint cost 60,000. A, B, C unit produced are 500, 200, 700 plus 300,000. So 60 per unit. A कितने यूनिट प्रोड्यूस किए 500. एक यूनिट का कॉस्ट कितना है 60. 200 into 60, 300 into 60. Are you clear or not? So apportionment of the joint cost in number of units, that's called as unit. Ma'am, we can use any method, whatever we like is easy. No, they will tell you in exam, use this method to you have to say. This one is rarely asked, but ठीक है मालूम होना चाहिए. Survey method. Survey method, you know what it says? If there are A, B, C, I'll give this 8 point, इसको 2 point, इसको 1 point. This is by some survey की. This is इसका weight 8 है, इसका 2. Now multiply this with 100 units produced, 50 units produced, 50 units. So survey point multiplied by number of units. This is 800. This is 100. This is 50. In this ratio, say joint cost is 1 lakh. Can you apportion in 800, 150? Nice, clear. So that is what is survey method. All right. Next one is, पता नहीं मैंने marginal costing नहीं किया. How many of you realized yesterday in operating costing we did marginal costing? So even in joint cost you can follow contribution method when you can bifurcate the joint cost में fixed cost कितना है और variable cost कितना है. Joint cost में fixed or variable, if you can bifurcate, you can go for contribution margin method. Ma'am, how to do this? Okay, so the format is same. Sales minus the variable joint cost. The variable joint cost you apportion in the sales ratio of A and B. A and B are your two product. I'm just explaining the method. Don't think that I'm going very fast. I'll solve one problem in notebook with all the methods. ठीक है, चलो तो ये देखो वेरिएबल जॉइंट कॉस्ट को सेल्स के रेशो में ले लो तो कंट्रीब्यूशन आ गया. अब फिक्स पार्ट ऑफ द जॉइंट कॉस्ट जो है ना, फिक्स पार्ट ऑफ द जॉइंट कॉस्ट that you apportion in the contribution of A and B. Can you do that? Yes. See, one problem is already solved. This problem is asked in the past exam for 5 marks from study material. As it is I have taken. ये देखो. Find out the cost of A and B using margin method. Okay. So I'm solving it. It might be done on the next page. पता नहीं कुछ solved है कुछ unsolved है. पर देखो A और B का sales कितना है? हाँ. अरे why I went to notebook? I want to do it there itself. हाँ. A और B का sales कितना है? Yours? It is moving as I am writing. One second, dear students. Yeah. Chalo. So what is the sales of A product? 100 into 60, that is 6,000. What is the sales of B product? 120 into 30. 12 threes are 36. 3,600. Now, Marginal cost is variable joint cost. Dear students, when you can follow contribution margin method, when जो आपका joint cost है ना, उसमें variable और fixed अलग अलग मालूम है आपको. तो let us take sales, and after this let us take variable cost. So variable cost is 4,400. That can you apportion in the ratio of 60:36? करो देखो. 4,400 into 60 divide by 96. Either you can take in the sales ratio or you can take in the physical ratio. कोई भी ले सकते हो, अलग मेथड से अलग आंसर आएगा. या sales minus variable cost is contribution, correct. Or we can take variable cost in the quantity ratio. Quantity में भी करके देखो, they have taken in the quantity 100 and 120. They'll give clearly, don't worry, it's a practice formula. 6,000 कितना था joint cost? 4,400 into 100 divide by 220. 2,000. This is 2,400. How much you are getting contribution? 4,000. यहाँ कितना आ रहा है? 1,200. अब मेरे पास fixed cost है ये. Can I apportion fixed cost in the ratio of the contribution? 40:12 के रेशियो में करके देखो. 3,900 into 40 divide by 52. 3,000. 3,900 into 12 divide by 52. 900. So this is 1,000. This is 300. आया आपको? Contribution margin method says that variable cost you can apportion in sales ratio or in quantity ratio, and fixed cost you can apportion in the contribution ratio. Let's check. They have done it this way. How did you apportion? Same answer they have got. See how to apportion the joint cost. Okay. Now, can you apportion the how many methods are over? Just scroll up once. Physical quantity, number of units, सर्वे वेट्स कभी भी डायरेक्ट नहीं लेंगे, सर्वे को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे kgs नंबर ऑफ यूनिट से. कंट्रीब्यूशन. नाउ सेल वैल्यू. डू यू हैव सेल वैल्यू एट द स्प्लिट ऑफ पॉइंट? फर्दर प्रोसेस मत करो, स्प्लिट ऑफ पे ही बेच दो, रॉ ही बेच दो, राइट? और डू वी हैव द फाइनल सेल्स वैल्यू? यस. And the most popular method in the exam is NRV method. NRV method is रिवर्स चलते हैं. फाइनल सेल्स वैल्यू में से प्रॉफिट निकाल दो, सेलिंग और फर्दर एक्सपेंसेस निकाल दो. व्हाट कम्स रिवर्स, यू नो, डाउन टू अप. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज NRV. And in NRV ratio, joint costs are apportioned in the ratio of net realizable value, which is like final sales value minus profit minus selling and distribution expenses and further processing cost. Okay, right. So this is how this third problem, I'll just check it. अभी बहुत oral check कर लिया, बाद में करेंगे, पर homework ही दूंगी. Third problem I'm going to give as homework because that's just simple apportionment. Now let us do the problems of apportionment also and further processing. Already a past exams question from compiler is problem number 5, full-fledged question for 10 marks. In this, you know, they have asked everything. Joint cost भी apportion करो, decision making भी करो, सब पूछ लिया है. मैम इतने बड़े बड़े क्वेश्चन आएंगे क्या? आपके तो क्वेश्चंस ही देखिए कितने बड़े हैं. No. But for practice, I'm going to solve this problem by all the methods Decision making. If you want to mark this problem, very important. Every chapter we should mark some questions which comes in top 50. अब वो भी आजकल स्टूडेंट को अलग से चाहिए. When you are doing the regular class, you mark it, you put stick on कि ये problem like this I have given in business head and deductions. Deduction, that same problem came, which was covering up 80C, 80D, 80TT and 80TT. So that's the same way here also. ठीक है, चलो साथ में करते हैं. Read the problem carefully and patiently. Just because it's थोड़ा बड़ा जैसे तैसे पढ़ लेंगे ऐसा नहीं चलेगा बेटा. Inorganic chemicals purchases salt, processes it, and it gets caustic soda, chlorine and PVC. Salt में से 3 प्रोडक्ट मिलते हैं. During April, it purchased 10 lakhs salt, raw material. Conversion cost was incurred up to split off point. Can anyone say quick answer in the class? इतना पढ़ते से mindset. I always read the question as a student. How will you read? So it purchased 10 lakhs ka salt and conversion cost is 15 lakhs incurred. So can someone in the class say कि joint cost कितना होगा बेटा? जो अच्छा लगे आंसर दो, लेकिन दो. जॉइंट कॉस्ट कितना होगा? Salt is your raw material, and then you add to it conversion cost. What's conversion cost? Labor and overhead. That's how much? 15 lakhs. Yes, it will be 25 lakhs. Joint cost is 25 lakhs. 10 lakhs ka raw material, 15 lakhs ka conversion cost, 25 lakhs. Now, the production and the sales information for the month are production, sales, and the sales price. Oh, chlorine you are producing, but you are not selling. Now, all 800 tons of chlorine is further processed at an incremental cost of 5 lakh. See, if you want to further process chlorine, you will have to incur additional cost. Then additional sales. So profit hai, to process karo. Otherwise, don't process. Are you getting? This problem is covering up both the concept. Apportionment of the joint cost and this. Chalo. All 800 tons of chlorine was processed at an incremental cost of 5 lakh to yield 500 tons of PVC. Okay. There was no byproduct. There was no beginning or ending inventory. The company could have sold the chlorine at 1875 per ton. Further process किए तो क्या मिला आपको? PVC मिला. PVC को आप कितने में सेल कर रहे हैं? You all know it. So you are required to calculate how the joint cost 25 lakhs. See, if I say they have literally done spoon feeding. Joint cost 25 lakhs hai. But if they don't say, will you be able to do it? Yeah, conversion cost is labor plus overheads, factory overheads. So can you say 10 lakhs and raw material and labor mila ke 25 lakhs hai? A portion by sale value at split off point. Physical measure. Physical measure, as I said, could be kgs, tons, gallons. Here it is tons. And the NRV. यहाँ पे 3 ही मेथड पूछे हैं. But for practice, can we do all the 6 methods? Don't do in exam. दीप्ति मैम ने पढ़ाया इसलिए दीप्ति मैम आपको प्रैक्टिस करा रहे हैं. एग्जाम में out of 6 method, only 1 method will be given and just do that. State what is the gross margin percentage of the caustic soda and PVC under the 3 methods. Lifetime swimming pool product offers. You all know swimming pool use so much of chlorine. नहीं तो टैंक के अंदर पानी तो कितना गंदा हो जाए, रोज इतने लोग स्विमिंग करते हैं. हाँ, so swimming pool product offers to purchase 800 tons of chlorine at 1875. This would mean that no PVC is produced. See, you have a choice. Either you sell the chlorine 800 tons at 1875 or process it and get 500 tons PVC and sell it at 5,000. But in that you are incurring additional cost of 5 lakh also. What will you do? We will give them our expert advice. है ना? चलो. So shall we do this problem in notebook? जितने स्टूडेंट क्लास में हैं, you all are having the printout. Otherwise, literally you are wasting my time. Of course, I do agree there are some printing mistakes. We are correcting. तो वेट मत करो कि हाँ करेक्ट करने के बाद मैम नया भेजेंगे, वो प्रिंट है या नहीं है, बिकॉज उसके बिना बार बार फिगर्स कहाँ से ढूंढोगे एंड देन यू आर लॉस्ट इन द क्लास. सो मेक श्योर प्लीज टू टेक अ प्रिंट आउट एंड ओनली देन स्टडी. ठीक है, थोड़े दिन में कलर्ड मिलेगा आपको कंपाइलर. थियोरी अलग कलर, क्वेश्चन आंसर्स अलग कलर, बूस्टर नोट्स अलग कलर. ऑल राइट, चलो साथ में करते हैं. We are doing problem number 5 and I want all of you to write it, that it's very important. And we are going to do it with all the methods, whether they ask or not. ठीक है? Statement of apportionment of joint cost by different methods. ठीक है? Particulars and 3 column और full page पे बनाओ. अच्छे खासे हम लिखेंगे पूरा डिटेल इसका. Make it little big. I hope you are getting why I'm doing that, because even if they have asked, मैं ना पूरा चैप्टर ही एक प्रॉब्लम करा दूं इसमें हो जाएगा, ऐसी वाली बात है. छोटा क्यों हो गया स्क्रीन? Statement of apportionment of joint cost by all the methods. What are the name of your products? Particulars. Particulars नाम नहीं है, particular column का नाम. First one is caustic soda. Second one is, अच्छा first column I made for the ratio. Really sorry. Ratio तो लिखना पड़ेगा ना. First one is soda. Second one क्या है आपका? Chlorine. Third one क्या है आपका? PVC. PVC तो अगर क्लोरीन को प्रोसेस किए then only you will get. Okay? Total column if we want to do. If you have time in exam, do total column. Otherwise, you can just split the cost. शुरू करें. Anyone is having doubt, then ask me. I'll clarify कि joint cost 25 लाख कैसे आया. Joint cost यहाँ लिख दो 25 lakhs. और थोड़ा डिटेल में लिखना. Method 1, physical quantity. Physical quantity. How much you are obtaining caustic soda? 1200. How much is chlorine? 800. So apportionment of the joint cost in the ratio of 12:8. 25 lakhs into 12 divided by 20. So this is coming to 15 lakhs. This is coming to 10 lakhs and total 20. मैम ये तो बहुत ही easy है. See, read the question. They have asked you sale value at split off point, then the physical measure, and then NRV. But मैं आपको पढ़ाने के लिए सब मेथड करा रही हूँ. Okay, we can't do this problem with the second method, that is number of units, because units नहीं दिया है, tons ही दिया है, छोड़ दो. We can't do this with survey, क्योंकि survey के लिए you need technical points that they have not given. We can't do contribution margin method, because in this joint cost, how much is fixed and variable, we don't know. So directly now I'm doing the second method. एग्जाम में जैसे पूछे वैसे ही करना है, ये तो मैं प्रैक्टिस कराई हूँ. मेथड 2, सेल वैल्यू एट split off point. Sale value at split off point. If you just sell it like this, caustic soda, it will be sold at what? 1200 into 1250. क्लोरीन को मत प्रोसेस करो पीवीसी में, क्लोरीन ही बेच दो. 800 tons. In the fourth line, 1875. Is this correct? 1200 into 1250. 15 lakhs. 800 into 1875. See, there are too many calculations, लेकिन घुसना नहीं है. If you sell it at the split off point, caustic soda, you're selling at 1250. 15 लाख कैसे आया मैंने लिखा ना बेटा, ये देखो, एक मिनट. I'll method 1. Method 1 में 15 लाख कैसे आया, वो तो वही है. ये 15 lakh, this 25 lakhs is your joint cost. Split it in the ratio of 25 lakhs into 12 by 20. 12:8 रेशियो में डालना है ना, तो into 12 by 80 करके देखो. डोंट कॉपी, इट्स अ गुड हैबिट टू आस्क डाउट, लेकिन कॉपी मत करो बेटा, नहीं समझ में आए तो. आई एम वेटिंग, चेक करो आप लोग. Take time to solve this problem because this will cover your maximum. Shall I go to the second method? Second method says, I'll explain it in the question, I think. It's okay, it will take some time. Clear हो जाएगा. Question में आ जाओ, देखो. Caustic soda 1200 tons, just sell it. Chlorine 800 tons, just sell it. Don't further process it in the PVC. So this is called sale value at the split off point. आ जाओ. Sale value at the split off point is 15 lakh, 15 lakhs. So now apportionment of joint cost in ratio of 15 lakh is to 15 lakh. मतलब equal ratio में sale value की value equal है. So can we take 12,50,000, 12,50,000 because this is to 25 lakhs. Please leave one line in between, नहीं तो ये सब same दिखेगा. As a teacher, we should use different colors to make it look nice, but I don't know, that shortcut of color plate I'm not finding. Method 3, final sales value. Final sales value. Caustic soda तो further process होता ही नहीं है. तो 1200 into 1250, it's 15 lakhs only. या क्लोरीन को अगर फर्दर प्रोसेस किया तो you will get 500 tons of PVC. You want me to draw diagram? I didn't draw diagram की समझ में आया. Chlorine you can sell as it is 800 tons or further process into PVC 500 tons, which is sold at 5,000. So this is after further processing. But caustic soda is not further processed. So at split off point or final sales value is same. चलो ये करते हैं 500 into 5,000. Apportionment of joint cost in ratio of 15:25. Now you can simplify it 3:5 या फिर कैलकुलेट ही करना है तो कर लो. 25 लाख 25 lakhs into 15 डिवाइड बाय 40. ये आता है नहीं सबको 15:25 के रेशियो में. सेल वैल्यू ऑफ द फाइनल प्रोडक्ट. डोंट चेक द सजेस्टेड आंसर. आई एम डूइंग इट बाय ऑल द मेथड्स. उसमें जो पूछा है वो किया है. 25 lakhs into 25 divide by 40. 1562,500. So in this ratio, can you split the joint cost in the ratio of final sales value? See, this is a chapter beta where I can't do more problem. वही है तो एक ही बार में स्लो करेंगे, दिमाग में बिठा लो. Method 3. Now method 4. Method 4 is NRV method. What is NRV method? Final sales value. Just copy ऊपर से नीचे. ये रहा 15 lakh 25 lakh. Final sales value. Less further processing cost. If you process it further, तो caustic soda तो it's nil. Caustic soda को further processing है ही नहीं. हाँ, but chlorine का further processing cost कितना है? 5 lakh. And selling expenses and profit if given. In this problem, it's not given, but just to show you the format I am writing. Final sales value, reverse, minus profit, minus selling expenses, minus further processing cost. What you get is called as NRV. What is the NRV of the first one? 15 lakhs. Second one, 20 lakhs. Like this, 35 lakhs. Now, apportionment of joint cost in the ratio of 15:20. 35 lakhs कुछ नहीं है. 25 lakhs joint cost को split करना है in the ratio of NRV. This method they will surely ask in exam. Nothing given you do with NRV. Into 15 divide by 35. आ रहा है या नहीं कैलकुलेशन? कॉपी तो नहीं कर रहे हैं ना? 10,71,000. थोड़ी कैलकुलेशन ज्यादा है ये चैप्टर में. Can't help it. 25 lakhs into 20 divide by 35. 1428,571. 1428,571. That's your method 4. How is it? Unless this is not clear, I don't want to go to the next part of the problem. First, we have done in quantity, 1200 and 800 gallons. Then we have done sale value at split off point. Then we have done final sales value. Then we have done the NRV method. Two methods I didn't do, dear students. One is survey method. It's not possible. Survey के points नहीं. And second is constant margin method. वो भी possible नहीं. ठीक है? Right. So this is how we move ahead. 1 2 3 4. Now next what they have asked you is calculate the gross margin percentage under all the methods. Gross margin is your profit by 4 different methods of apportionment of joint cost. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? हम एक ही मेथड से करेंगे, मेथड 1 से. Method 1 say gross margin. I'm just doing by one method. Ma'am, do they ask like this? So many methods they have done. If you check the answer, no. One method से कभी वो भी यहाँ तक नहीं पूछते. Just ask you apportionment. पर फिर भी एक ही problem में करेंगे पक्का. As I said in this problem. So start with me. With method 1 means your apportionment of joint cost. You take method 1 and calculate the final profit. What is the final profit? Final sales value. I want all of you to write the final sales value. 15 lakh and 25 lakh minus the further processing cost. 5 lakh minus joint cost. There is no selling and all expenses. This I have just written for practice. हाँ, अब joint cost कौन से method से लेंगे? Method 1 फिजिकल यूनिट जॉइंट कॉस्ट कैसे अपोर्शन किया? 15 लाख और 10 लाख. 15 lakhs. Are you getting what I am doing? From the final sales value, I have deducted further processing cost, I have deducted joint cost, and now what we are getting is called as profit or gross margin. So here though it is nil, here it is 15 lakhs. फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग कॉस्ट कितना था आपका? 5 लाख. और जॉइंट कॉस्ट कितना था? 10 लाख. 15 माइनस किया तो 10 लाख आएगा ना. सॉरी, you know, if you don't dive into the calculation and see overall, you will understand better. Final sales value minus further processing cost. Joint cost I have taken by which method? Method 1. So what is my margin coming? This. Can you calculate gross margin percentage? Gross margin percentage is gross margin by sales into 100. So here though it is nil. और यहाँ पे कितना margin आया? 10 lakh divided by 25 lakh into 100. 40%. Superb. Done. Like this same problem. Final selling price for the processing cost. Joint cost by second method. Profit and percentage. Joint cost by third method. Joint cost by fourth. नहीं करना है. I'm not saying कि ये homework भी करना है. I don't want to say wrong things. जरूरत ही नहीं है. But have you followed apportionment properly and this method? 2 minutes. Can I share the suggested answer with you? You will have a better grip on how they have done. ये देखो, ये तो हमने कर लिया है portion. ये देखो, फाइनल सेल्स वैल्यू फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग कॉस्ट. अब जॉइंट कॉस्ट अलग अलग मेथड से लिया है, स्प्लिट ऑफ मेथड, फिजिकल मेजर एंड आर. So according to this method, the profit will come different and the margins will come different. Just I have calculated only by this method. Now this being common, 1 2 and 3, we will get different answers. Okay. Now I want all of you to go to the next second aspect of this chapter, decision making. Shall we process the chlorine into PVC और shall we sell the chlorine to the swimming pool वाला, क्या करें, ऐसे ही बेच दें या प्रोसेस करें. थर्ड एस्पेक्ट इज स्टिल पेंडिंग, बाय प्रोडक्ट ट्रीटमेंट वो बाद में करेंगे. अभी दिस, shall I go for this? Anyone is struggling with any figure, message me. Even if you're watching as recording, you can take help, or you put me a message. All clear, तभी हम डिसीजन मेकिंग के लिए जाएंगे. डिसीजन मेकिंग का एक फॉर्मेट है. I'll tell you, once you learn that 5 lines format and you see your material, they are doing so much double. ऐसा नहीं है ज्यादा लिखे तो ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलते. दिस नॉट अ प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम. Clear or not? All clear? Chalo, now we'll go to the decision making. You should write in exam. Decision making or decision taking. Particulars and amount. First step, sales value after further processing. ठीक है बेटा? Sales value after further processing. मतलब you are processing the chlorine into PVC. तो आपका सेल्स वैल्यू कितना आ रहा है? देखो पीवीसी का 500 टन्स इंटू 5000. किसी को कोई डाउट? सेकेंड, सेल्स वैल्यू एट स्प्लिट ऑफ पॉइंट. वहीं के वहीं खत्म कर दो. सेल वैल्यू एट स्प्लिट ऑफ पॉइंट. Then don't process into PVC, just sell chlorine. You can write in bracket chlorine 800 tons and each ton is sold at 1875. 800 into 1875. See, if you're further processing, already 300 tons are lost. My third step is additional sales value. Additional sales value. Please check it 2 minutes. I'll be back. The problem is not yet over. Sorry, there's an... Okay, let us continue with the last part of the problem. Now we have apportioned the joint cost with all the methods. Now we should know how to take the decision whether chlorine should be further processed into PVC. So sale value bhi zyada rahi. Instead of 1875, you are able to sell it at 5000 per ton. But further processing cost is there. So whether we should do or not, that decision making we are doing now. Okay. Right. Chalo, let us take up more problems. Oh, sorry, not here. In the notebook we were doing. Huh? What is sale value after further processing? PVC. What is the sale value at the split off point? 15 lakhs. What is the additional sales value you are getting? 10 lakhs. Next is, what is the further processing cost? Can I say, dear students, further processing cost is nothing but additional cost. Additional cost ही हो गया ना. अगर आपको further process करना है तो additional cost कितना है? 5 lakhs. What is the additional income? What is the additional income? 5 lakh. So should you further process the chlorine or not? I want the answer from all of you. Conclusion. Should I further process the chlorine? Yeah, then I'm getting additional sales 10 lakh. But for that further processing, I'm also incurring additional cost 5 lakh. So what is my additional income? 5 lakh. Yes. What is the conclusion? Chlorine should not be sold to swimming pool. Swimming pool का offer reject कर दो. Chlorine should not be sold to swimming pool. It should be further processed. It should be further processed. Clear? Okay. So this is how you have to take the decision. Check the whole problem. Did you mark it? Very important. It's covering all the methods. Physical quantity, sale value at split off, final sales value, and nothing given. NRV method is the most important. And then for decision taking, 5-step method. Sale value after further processing, sale value at split off point, additional sales value and further processing cost. समझ में आ रहा है? Additional sales value है 10 लाख, but additional cost कितना है? 5 lakh. तो भी 5 lakh का profit है, तो we'll go for it. Okay. So 2 things we have covered up. Yet nowadays too much trend is there that they are asking you small questions for what is the treatment of byproduct. एक और problem करेंगे ऐसा ही, in which you will learn methods of apportionment also and you will take a decision also to further process. What are the 5 steps for the decision? I want you to write it that way. You will get marks. Final sales value, less sale value at further processing. You are getting additional sales value. Less additional cost for the processing cost. If there's a profit, process. If there's a loss, bye bye. Don't process sale value. अगर अभी क्लोरीन को फर्दर प्रोसेस करने में लॉस आता तो वी वुड से वी विल नॉट प्रोसेस इट इनटू पीवीसी, हम क्लोरीन ही सेल कर देंगे स्विमिंग पूल. Got it? So consider these factors. And did you feel or not that it is very easy, this chapter? See, if I'm not saying tough, but if there is something technical, labor, overhead, material, क्योंकि बहुत varieties है, बहुत aspects हैं. ये सब chapters, yesterday operating costing, this next process, these are like same flow they go. No creativity. Chalo. One more question fully in class, but little less explanation required because now you know it. But reading should be very intelligent. Yeah. Any doubts you have, you can ask. फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग के देखो वहां पे स्टेप अलग है. मैंने आपको जो लिखा है ना बस उतना करो. आपके बुक में भी डबल डबल लिखा हुआ है. जॉइंट कॉस्ट एंड ऑल नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. One more problem, same kind we will practice with all the methods and with the apportionment so that you get a superb grip on this. Less of explanation, more of practice now from my side. But I really like it when you ask कि मैम ये 15 लाख कैसे आया. बिना हेजिटेशन के अपना डाउट पूछो, कॉपी मत करना. चलो. फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी. ओके. सम ऑफ नहीं कैलकुलेशन ज्यादा नहीं है बेटा. मैंने बहुत सारे मेथड्स किए. फॉर 7 मार्क्स दे विल आस्क यू अपोर्शनमेंट ऑफ जॉइंट कॉस्ट बाय एनी वन मेथड. जनरली एनआरवी मेथड आता है या सेल वैल्यू. और एंड सेकंड दे विल आस्क यू डिसीजन मेकिंग. That gross margin also I just did for practice. They'll not ask you so many methods. Okay, right. And in between some of you are logged out. If you feel you want to take the answer what you have missed, I'll wait after the recording and you can take a screenshot and then complete in your note. You know, when you all are committed as a teacher, I'll take care that you all get the best. Chalo. Pharmaceutical company purchases a raw material which is then processed to yield X, Y, and Z. In October, 10,000 gallons of raw material at a cost of 12,50,000 and incurred conversion cost. वही बात 12,50,000 और 750 तो आपका joint cost कितना हो गया 20 lakhs. Now XYZ is produced in these gallons, sale value at split off point, further processing and final sale value. See, when they give table like this, dear student, immediate interpretation is X and Y is same. Split off point पे बेचो या further processing, क्योंकि इसमें further processing है ही नहीं. Further processing decision is only for chemical Z. X and Y are sold to other pharmaceutical companies at split off point. I'll tell you, so many companies, they make marker, not this is the digital pen, but जो blue black color के marker आते हैं. So many companies, they just make that ink, you know, marker के अंदर एक sponge ink होता है जिसमें हम refill पढ़ते हैं, बस वो ink ही, that ink they just supply to the marker manufacturing company. So X and Y sold to other pharmaceutical company. Z can be sold at split off point also. Z can be further processed. So allocate the joint cost in physical unit, sale value at split off, NRV. Now see, they didn't ask survey method. They didn't ask you contribution method. Contribution सिर्फ पढ़ाना था, पढ़ा दिया, वो example एक याद रख लो. यही मेथड आते हैं. अच्छा, दिस प्रॉब्लम आई डोंट इवन वांट टू डू द फाइनल सेल्स वैल्यू के रेशियो में, पूछा नहीं है, करना नहीं. एंड देन दे आर आस्किंग यू सम मोर डिसीजन मेकिंग एस्पेक्ट. इसको बाद में देखेंगे, पहले लेट अस अपोर्शन. I hope now you are getting, I am doing only those methods which they have asked. Ma'am, shall we work gross margin? जरूरत नहीं है. Did you understand or not what is gross margin profit? Did they ask you? No. चुपचाप जो पूछा है वो करना है. क्या पूछा है? Allocate the joint cost. Out of 6, how many methods? 3 methods. Shall we do 3 methods? Yes. Shall we start now? Yes. In notebook. And then second is decision making. That also we will take. चलो आ जाओ. Problem number 4. आज हम उल्टा पुल्टा जा रहे हैं. Problem 5 किया, अब problem 4 कर रहे हैं. I don't know, like, it's not to criticize, everyone has a different style, but some teachers go so systematic. First and second in class, third homework, fourth. ओहो, मेरे से नहीं होता वो. कभी कुछ मिस हो जाए तो आप याद दिला दो. I'll make sure if I do haphazard also, I'll complete everything. If not, are you putting a tick? Okay, this is classwork, this is homework. Statement of apportionment of joint cost. Particulars this time छोटा सा बना लेंगे, सब मेथड नहीं करना है तो. कितने प्रोडक्ट है बेटा? 3. X, Y, Z. चलो, first method 1. What is method 1? Physical units method. Please do it with me. If you have any doubt, ask. What is physical units? 2,000 unit, 3,000 unit, 5,000. Now joint cost apportioned. How did you apportion the joint cost? कितना है पहले तो joint cost? ऊपर ही लिख देना है. रॉ मटेरियल का कॉस्ट था 12.5, लेबर और ओवरहेड का 7.5, 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs है आपका joint cost. So joint cost 20 lakhs, apportion in the ratio of 2:3:5. 20 lakhs into 2 divided by 10. $20 lakh into 5 divided by 10. Yes. Physical units means gallons, units, जो भी दिया है उस रेशो में ले लो. Second method they have asked you is एक लाइन छोड़ के करना एग्जाम में भी. It looks neat and good. Make the work of the paper corrector easy. Method 2. मेथड टू क्या करूं, सेल वैल्यू एट स्प्लिट ऑफ पॉइंट. क्या है सेल वैल्यू एट स्प्लिट ऑफ पॉइंट? 2000 into 350, 3000 into 240, 5000 into 200, 2000 into 350, 3000 into 240, 5000 into 200. So in this ratio can be apportioned. This is the sales value at split off point. Now joint cost apportion 20 lakhs in the ratio of 70 is to 72 is to 100. Correct है? 70 is to 72 is to 100. Total कितना आ रहा है? 70 plus 72 plus 100. Total आ रहा है 242. So अब आपका 20 lakhs. Put 20 lakhs in memory. I'm asking you to do little fast now. Otherwise एक एक problem को आधा आधा एक एक घंटा लगता है. 20 lakhs. Someone was saying no कि calculation ज्यादा है तो speed बढ़ाओ. Into 70 divide by 242. आ गया first answer. 5 lakh 78,512. 7,20,000 into 72. Oh sorry, क्या कर रही हूँ? 20 lakhs into 72 divide by 242. 595,041. 10 lakhs into 100 divide by 242. 413. 223. ये आ गया आपका मेथड 2. नेक्स्ट इज मेथड 3. NRV. What is NRV method? For that we need which sales value method? Final sales value. Final, what is final sales value? Further processing के बाद. तो मैम X और Y तो सेम आएगा ना? Can we copy? Yeah. X और Y sale value at split off point and further processing is same. थर्ड बोलो आप क्या करेंगे? Yeah, Z is further processed. Then 5,000 units are sold at 360. Take a pause 1 second, dear students. I want you all to be very aware. Sometimes after further processing also quantity is same. Sometimes after further processing quantity will change. Like chlorine 800 tons, if you process into PVC, it becomes 500. तो दोनों के लिए तैयार रहो. यहाँ नहीं दिया है तो same लेंगे. फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग के बाद इट विल बी सोल्ड फॉर हाउ मच? नहीं, पहले तो सेल्स वैल्यू लिखो. व्हाई 242 बेटा? 242 हो गया. दैट वाज दैट रेशियो. इस रेशियो 70. And I don't mind clearing your doubts because I am also a non-math student. So sometimes at the silly calculation we are stuck up. It's okay, no problem. But now is it clear? अभी तो I am just getting final sales value minus further processing cost minus profit minus selling expense will give you the NRV. So यहाँ तो further processing cost है नहीं. थर्ड में है ना? 5,000 into 30. 5,000 into 30. That is 1,50,000. So what is the NRV? 7 lakh, 720 and 16,50,000. Chalo. Now in this NRV ratio, can you apportion the joint cost? You know, as a teacher, be it accounts, taxation, pre-construction interest or costing, what I do is, you know, have you observed one thing? Every time they are going by the same format. Jump नहीं करना, shortcut नहीं करना, पूरा shortcut का time चले जाता है silly mistake सुधारने में. एक ही तरीके से करो. Write down the ratio, apportion the joint cost. 20 lakhs in the ratio of what? 70 is to 72 is to 165. टोटल कितना आ रहा है देखो बेटा, 70 plus 72 plus 165. It's coming to 307. ठीक है. Now can we split 20 lakhs already memory में है सबके पास, into 70 divide by 307. 456,026. 20 lakhs into 72 divide by 307. 469,055. 20 lakhs into 165 divide by 307. 10 lakhs 74,919. आ गया सबको? Those who feel कि नहीं इसको थोड़ा हाईलाइट करना चाहिए, in exam you can put it in block. It will take 2 minutes extra, but you can just put your main answer into block. NRV method say this is the apportion. Now I'm not going to do that gross margin and blah blah all. Now what they have asked, further processing decision. Great that you all have got answer. One thing I always keep on asking, this is one aspect. Last time also I've taught this chapter actually in one class, little longer. आज डरो मत, हम 2 क्लास में करेंगे क्योंकि आजकल बाय प्रोडक्ट के छोटे छोटे प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत आ रहे हैं for 5 marks 7 marks, so that all I will solve in class. This is the practice batch and not a crash course. हाँ, पहले मुझे ये बताओ, the way you are apportioning is clear and no one promise me is copying from the screen. Dipti ma'am does sometimes mistake in calculation. Rely on your calculator, rely on your m plus m minus knowledge. 20 lakhs को memory में डाल दो, into divide, finish. ठीक है? चलो. Now for decision making, I want all of you to read the problem again. Suppose that half of the October production would be purified and mixed with all X. Y का आधा प्रोडक्शन मतलब 1500 गैलन्स और X का 2000. ठीक है. They are processed to produce a वेटेरिनेरियन एनेस्थेटिक, कुछ तो ग्रेड कुछ तो मेडिसिन बना रहे, बस बाबा इससे ज्यादा साइंस नहीं आता. ऑल फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग कॉस्ट इज 225. सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ दैट, ये जो आप प्रोड्यूस करोगे ना 2000 और ये 1500 मिला के एक नई मेडिसिन बनाओगे, तो दैट्स गोइंग टू बी सोल्ड एट 650. शुड द फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी फर्दर प्रोसेस एक्स? Assume that the resultant quantity of fraternity grade X is 2000 gallons. मतलब you are putting 2000 X, 1500 Y. मिला के the next grade medicine is coming only 2000 gallons. So should you further process it or not? So you know when you are putting 2000 this, 1500 this, and you are getting only 2000, matlab 1500 units are lost in processing. Clear? Yeah. We will do it in the note. Decision making concept is same, but I want you all to write decision making And for that, definitely you can write, because there are some figures here. You can write that you are further processing X ka 2000 unit plus Y ka 1500 units, 3500 units. So you are getting output, the next level of X. तो कितना बन रहा है next level of X? 2000. तो 1500 टन्स आपका क्या हो गया? लॉस. 1500 टन्स आपका क्या हो गया? लॉस. चलो, now let us take the decision taking. Decision taking table is same. Particulars, calculation or working and amount. Sales value after further processing. Sales value after further processing. जो नया 2000 बन रहा है, it can be sold at 650 per gallon. 650 per gallon. So 2000 into 650, that is 13 lakhs. Less sales value at split off. Split off पे ही सेल कर दो. तो X, how much you can sell at split off? 2000 into 350. Y don't take 3000. How much Y you are processing? 1500. उतना ही लेना है. 1500 into 240. I want all of you to put a star mark here. गलती मत करना. I call it नजर ना लग जाए, इसलिए हम ऐसे करते हैं. एग्जाम में मत करना. Valuer knows every. Listen. X 2000 you are further processing. Y, though you are producing 3000, but how much you are further processing? Only 1500. So we'll just take that as sales value. How much is it coming? 2000 into 350. 7 lakh memory mein. 1500 into 240. 3,60,000 memory mein. 10,60,000. All right. If you further process or sale value at split off point, how much is the additional sales value? How much is the additional sales value? 2,40,000. 2,40,000. And for this further processing cost or additional cost कितना लगेगा? That they must have given. Yeah, in the second point. Further processing cost. I want all of you to write FPC also. या तो further processing cost या ये कितना आ रहा है? This. What is the net income if you further process it? 15,000. So will you further process it? Yes. Conclusion in exam. X should be further processed as there's an additional profit of 15,000 over and out. I'm not giving any break now. We'll give a break 15-20 minutes में आज का क्लास ही खत्म हो जाएगा. But पहले आप बोलो कि did you understand the flow? I want you to scroll back. First you take this one. What is the sale value at further processing? This is my first step. What is the sale value at split off? My second step. Additional sales value, my third step. Additional cost, my fourth step. And additional income. Okay. And these are the different methods. I didn't do all the methods. I didn't do gross margin because they didn't ask. Okay, you know, like when I talk to my mother-in-law, she says, okay, we'll have lunch at 1:30. Okay. She'll say, okay. So that has become a habit now. Chalo. I want to go back to the other methods. बेटा हमने कौन से method अभी तक किए ही नहीं. Constant margin method, I showed you one problem. When can you do that? When you can split the joint cost into fixed and variable. Done. Survey method is there. कभी भी नहीं पूछा है. So one problem I have already solved. I want you to check it and then do it as homework. First we have done in class. Second we have done. Fourth, fifth we have done. Third problem is homework. I am also writing. कल मैं पूछूंगी हाँ homework done or not. Third problem. Homework. From the following information on 3 products, apportion the joint cost 1 lakh based on different methods. Just a practice problem. So how many units are produced? 18,000, 9,000. So can we apportion the joint cost 1 lakh in this ratio? 18 is to 9 is to 23. Yes. Now output in kgs. Ma'am, दो कैसे हो सकते हैं? सुनो ध्यान से. When you buy oil packets, it is in liters also and it is in kg also. Do you know that? When you buy chocolate packets, so they write number of units. Okay, this packet is having 40 eclairs and they write the weight of that packet also. So either in the इस ratio में apportion करो 18 is to 9 और kgs में apportion कर दो. Now technical survey point is 40%, 30%. So now what we will do, technical survey point is 40% multiplied by units. आपके number of units क्या है? एक बार बोलो वापस से. 18,000, 9,000, 23,000. So number of units, don't take directly in the number of units. Number of units multiplied by 40%. Number of units multiplied by 30%. Number of units multiplied. This will be survey multiplied by number of units. In this ratio, can you apportion the joint cost? Yes. Same way, output. आउटपुट भी ऐसे ही करना है. आपका आउटपुट कितना है? 600 kg. अब 600 को सर्वे का पॉइंट कितना है? 40%. So 240 like this. And in that ratio, you have to apportion the joint. It's simple. Do it as homework. Third problem. Without fail, you will get it. बिल्कुल आपको समझ में आएगा. अच्छा problem. Tomorrow, I think for sure we need to save time. कहीं कहीं ज़्यादा भी time लगेगा. So half the class is enough for joint product byproduct, and then we can go for process costing. ठीक है? Sixth problem is also homework. Third and sixth are homework. देख लो क्या करना है. Same, nothing to explain, but still I want to discuss 2 problems as homework. Sunshine Oil purchases crude vegetable oil. It refines and they are getting 4 products, M, N, O and P. O is fully processed at the split off point. इसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. M, N and P can be sold or they can be further processed into super M, super N, super P. The joint cost is 40 lakhs. Sunshine had no closing and all. Sale of the product A, O, is 20 lakhs. Output of M and P after the further processing is given. Okay. Sunshine also has option to sell M and P at the split off value. ये तो final sale value. What is the sale value at split off? 20 lakh, 12 lakh, 28 lakh. Study material problem है ये. So you can sell it at further processing or you can sell it at sale value at the split off point. ठीक है? How the joint cost 40 lakhs will be apportioned? Sale value at split off point. What is sale value at split off point? 10, 20, 12, 18. अब भी आपको बताया 20, 12. O का तो 12 ही है because it's not further processed only, and 20. So can you apportion 40 lakhs in this ratio? Yes. Second, they have asked you to apportion in physical output. तो physical output ये रहा 3 lakh, 1 lakh, 50,000. तो इस रेशियो में apportion कर सकते हैं. हाँ. थर्ड दे हैव आस्क्ड यू एनआरवी मेथड. एनआरवी के लिए फाइनल सेल वैल्यू. फाइनल सेल वैल्यू कौन सा है बेटा? फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग के बाद ये फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग का कॉस्ट है. सॉरी, नॉट दिस. सॉरी. फाइनल सेल्स वैल्यू इज दिस 120, 40 and 48. What is the sale value at the, oh sorry, I went to the decision making. So this final sales value minus further processing cost is given for all the three. ये रहा, सिर्फ ऊपर से उठा के नीचे figures लिखने हैं. Ma'am, why there is no further processing cost for AO? Because it is sold here only. So you are getting NRV and joint cost can be apportioned in the ratio of NRV. Bus. Now they have asked you decision making. So same step, final sales value, यही वाला copy करना है. Sale value at the split off point, ये वाला copy करना है. You're getting additional sales. Further processing cost, यही copy करना है. Additional benefit. Now M को further process करो, N को मत करो. Because N if you are further processing, you are incurring a loss. O को तो वैसे ही further processing नहीं है. P को don't do further processing as there's a loss. So company's profits are maximized if M is further processed. O, all other products should be sold at split off point and all. I want some messages from all of you. Will you do third and sixth problem on your own with stopwatch? आप लोग response तो बहुत अच्छा दे रहे हो. I like so much when I got message from one of you that ma'am, sorry I'm not able to write this exam, but surely I'll cover up this. I really loved it. How much you are taking your own responsibility. It's the best to be as authentic as possible, right or not? But here एक चीज जो मुझे आपसे नहीं मिल रही है, you all are doing homework. You are sending messages in the group also. When I start the class, I see ma'am homework done. Good. Third and sixth problem is homework. Can you write duration and tell me? Ma'am, I did third problem in 20 minutes. Arey bolo. It's like a mirror. Teachers are like mirror. Yes or no? How many of you have observed this? Sometimes you have like doubts. ये नहीं आ रहा. जैसे टीचर के पास जाते हैं ना, खुद ही डाउट क्लियर कर लेते हैं. You only tell to teacher, ma'am, I'm not following. Acha, this, and you get the answer. That's scientific. That your parents and second your teachers are mirrors for all of you. तो करेंगे ये पक्का? हाँ? Will you all do this? That I want message from all of you by today evening to night. Whatever is your schedule. अगर आप लोग DT IDT के lectures देख रहे हैं तो बहुत अच्छा है. Don't wait for the result. Prepare. They are as good as you are feeling this ना कि this is quality good problems, quality good concept. ऐसे ही है. Just check it, do it, and let me know the duration. Huh? So today I am surely expecting. Thank you. All of you have. Yeah, DT, IDT and customs, everything is covered for CA CMA students. It's like 25 classes to get exemption. You need not go in that much diving for once. और कोई shortcut नहीं है. You know, when I teach the concept, I go very slow. Okay? So I want you all to send me the message, ma'am, homework done. Third problem in 10 minutes, sixth problem in 20 minutes. Okay? This material, those who want, I'll share it in the Telegram. Okay? Sure. Let us go to the next part now. The next problem is a very small problem. If you can check, itne mein to problem bhi khatam ho gaya. But this problem, 2 times they have asked for 5 marks as compulsory question. What do you say? Shall I give in chapter wise exam? अभी तो हम इसको notebook में करेंगे. अच्छा question है. 2 products P and Q are required in a crude form and require further processing at a cost of 5 and 4. assuming a net margin of 25% on cost. Their sales price are fixed. Okay. During the period, joint cost 88,000 was incurred for 8,000 units and 6,000 units. And their profit margin is 25% on cost. Okay. You are required to ascertain the joint cost per unit. You can't say, ma'am, 88,000 joint cost है ना, 8 और 6 के ratio में दे दो. Because their final sales value is different. Quantity we don't know. Yeah. Output they have produced is right. Okay. So you can't, nothing given, then you can't take 88,000 ना ma'am. 8,000 और 6,000 units में divide कर लो. नहीं कर सकते direct. But they have given the profit margin also, the final sales value also. Yeah. The further processing. So can we apportion this in the NRV method? Ma'am, but they didn't say and you have to assume. कुछ नहीं दिया है तो आपको NRV method करना पड़ेगा. Mark this problem very very important. अभी तक मैंने आपको टॉप 50 के लिए वो क्वेश्चन कराया था, 4th वाला, और अभी 7th वाला. बाकी सब सेम है. You can practice. Problem number 7. Statement of apportionment of joint cost. कितना है बेटा joint cost? 88,000. कौन सी मेथड से कर रहे हो? NRV मेथड. Particulars. P, Q, total. Just you have to copy the figures P, Q and total. Require further processing cost and then net margin and the final selling price. So we can start with the sales value. Sales value. PK 8,000 units are sold at. I want you all to write this. Don't just calculate and write figures. उसमें थोड़ी गलती होती है बेटा, लिख के करो. 6,000 into 8,000 into 13. I know some of the students, they don't write. They just directly calculate in calculator. और फिर गड़बड़ होती है तो पता नहीं चलता है कि कहाँ गड़बड़ हुई. What is the final sales value? 162,500 minus the profit. Profit is 25% on the cost. Total cost. So can we take cost as 100? Day one equation. Take cost as 100, profit as 25, selling price as 125. Yeah, nice question. Some of you are asking, ma'am, why you are not splitting the joint cost? That's what we are doing. We are doing reverse way, NRV method. Sales value minus profit is 25% on cost. So this is 125. Can we calculate? One lakh 10,000 into 25 divided by 125. 22,000. $88,000. 52,500 का 25%. Oh, I took directly 25 into 25 divided by 125. Wrong. 10,500 into 25 because it's 25% on cost. So this is cost. Now, have they given you the further processing cost? Reverse we are going. What is further processing cost? First line of the problem. Here it is 5, there it is 4. So 8,000 into 5. 40,000. 6,000 into 4. 24,000. 64,000. So you will get the NRV. 48,000. $18,000. 66,000. Anyone is having doubt? Sales value minus the profit, you get the total cost, minus the further processing cost, you get the NRV. Don't say मैम यही joint cost है, आपका joint cost 66,000 नहीं है. But can you take it in this ratio? Yes. Leave one line and then write. Joint cost apportion in NRV ratio. What is NRV ratio? 48:18. 48 plus 18 कितना आता है? 66 है ना. अब देखो आपका joint cost कितना है? Question में it is given. What is your joint cost? 88,000. 88,000 into 48 divided by 66. So it's coming to 64,000 minus 88,000, 24,000. Tell me, all clear? Sale value minus profit minus further processing cost will give you NRV. But if you remember, dear students, some questions we didn't take profit. We took final sales value minus further processing cost as NRV. Why? Because profit was missing. But now in this NRV ratio, can we apportion the joint cost? Yes. And now we know the number of units. Yes. What is number of units? यहाँ पे 8,000. यहाँ पे 6,000. So what is the joint cost per unit? 8864. ठीक है? That's what they have asked. What is joint cost per unit? Are you getting? Why you can't distribute the joint cost 88,000 in the ratio of 8:6? समझ में आ रहा है? 88,000 into 8 divide by 6 मतलब 14. तो आपका आंसर कुछ और आएगा. Because the reason is that it's not per unit same. I hope you are getting. See, 88,000 is the joint cost. And what is the number of units? ये लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैं समझा रही हूँ आपको. 14,000. When you can do joint cost in the ratio of the number of units? When per unit it is same. करो calculator में. 88,000 divided by 14,000. Per unit कुछ तो 6.28 आ रहा है, which is neither this neither this. Per unit is not same, then you cannot divide the joint cost in the ratio of number of units because per unit is not same. So you have to follow this reverse method. No one will give you hint in exam. If you want, learn and go this problem, but make sure you do it. Clear है आप सबको? Nice. In fact, just 2 or 3 small problems are there. 10-15 minutes and we are done with this. Shall we complete? Yeah? Sure. So now We have completed 80% of the topic. What did it say? Apportion the joint cost by different methods. Then they said decision making. Decision making should be on your tips and you solve any problem of study material. Yesterday only I checked all the study materials, CA CMA सब, कि कुछ भी पॉइंट मिस नहीं हो जाए. एज ए टीचर हाँ इतने साल से पढ़ा रहे, कुछ भी पढ़ा लो, नो, you have to stick to the new syllabus, the new kind of the questions asking. So I've observed one thing, when they are asking decision making, 5-step answer: final sales value at split off point, additional sales, additional cost, profit or loss. If there is a loss, stop, don't further process. If there's a profit, go for further processing. You do 2 as question. Now what I am doing is byproduct. What is the treatment of byproduct? Then without looking here for process costing, for cost sheet, everywhere, we wanted to produce from peanuts oil, but we got oil cake. So that byproduct ka chota sa scrap value can be reduced from the main joint cost? Answer is yes. वो कर सकते हैं. Second thing is byproduct. Byproduct ka what is the value? Sometimes byproduct is almost like very good, वापस से उसको भी recycle करते हैं, like paper industry. Paper industry mein what scrap comes, it's again like put in the next time. Steel industries and all. So if byproduct is also like 20-30% value, though it's a byproduct, can be treated as a product and then go further, usko bhi joint cost apportion karo, further processing usko bhi sell karo. So one of the treatment of byproduct is sale value of byproduct can be reduced from joint cost. Second is treat the byproduct like joint product, one more column. Third is byproduct sale value is very nominal. Can you transfer it to costing P&L? Answer is yes. So let us take it up. I'm taking this simple funda from here and it's very easy. Mark this very important theory question. When they are of small value, credit to costing P&L or reduce from the cost. But when they are considerable value, can you treat it like the physical quantity and all, जैसे routine apportion करते हैं? Yes. You can further process it also. ठीक है? Right. Now this is a very small sum, but again these 2-3 questions are मतलब 2-2 minute के question हैं और ये exam में आते हैं. Triple Product Limited manufactures a product A which yields 2 byproduct B and C. The actual joint expenses of manufacture for a period were 8,000. Okay. So what is the joint cost? 8,000. It was estimated that profit percentage on the sales is given. Now subsequent cost is given. This is further processing cost, material, labor, overhead मिला के. फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग कॉस्ट आपको दे दिया है, फाइनल सेल्स वैल्यू आपको दे दिया है, प्रॉफिट मार्जिन आपको दे दिया है, जॉइंट कॉस्ट टोटल दे हैव गिवन. Prepare a statement showing the apportionment of the joint cost over different product. Also presume selling expenses are apportioned over the product as a percentage of sales. But ma'am, what is the selling expenses? That we don't know. So this is a very nice question. 8th, 9th, 10th, 9th, 10th तो एक मिनट के हैं oral. पर ये कैसे question है? Like Sudoku. ना सिर है ना पैर है. But we know that every column should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 है ना? ऐसे भी वो सब rule मालूम है ना? So now what we are doing? We want to apportion the joint cost. They gave you final sale value. They gave you profit. They gave you further processing cost. Automatically reverse joint cost will come. But they didn't give you selling expenses, but they are asking you that charge the selling expenses. क्या बोला मैं फिर से पढ़ रही हूँ एक बार. Selling expenses you have to apportion in the ratio of sales. So we can just complete it the way it is. Open your notebook. Just trust me, dear student. Go on writing the way it is given and you will get the answer. जैसे प्रॉब्लम दिया है ना वैसे हेडिंग लिखो, ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ byproduct. I want you all to write some theory because 5 times they have asked. So at least एक 2-3 लाइन में जो लिखा रही हैं वो तो लिखो. First treatment is if it is small in amount, credit in P&L if it is small amount. Second is credit in main product cost. जो भी मेन प्रोडक्ट का कॉस्ट है उसमें क्रेडिट कर दो अगर स्मॉल अमाउंट है तो. थर्ड इज treat as joint product plus further processing cost plus profit and then sales value. Are you getting? So even though it's a byproduct, molasses, but it has got a beautiful market and pharmaceutical company are going to buy molasses from sugar manufacturing company. Usko bhi ek column dal do, maybe 35%. So these are the treatment. Now I'm solving problem number 8 in class. Statement of apportionment of joint cost. Statement of apportionment of joint cost. Because items are missing, you have to do total, mandatory. Sometimes you may ask me, ma'am, आपने हर problem में total नहीं किया. Not required, save time. Sometimes it's necessary. So we'll go reverse, NRV के logic में. Do we know the final sales value? Yes, just go on copying the figures. 6,000, 4,000, 2,500 and 12,000. 12,000 मैंने अभी oral calculate किया. 6 plus 4, 10 or 12 and 500. Minus the profit. Profit is based as a percentage on sales. Profit is based as a percentage on sales. 30%, 25%, 15%. Dear students, if they give you percentage on cost also kar loge na? Right. So this is 30% on sales. 6,000 ka 30%. Orally aata hai. 1,800. 1,000. 2,500 ka 15%. 375 plus 1,000 plus 1,800. 3,175. कैलकुलेशंस है ना. आप बोल रहे थे ना बहुत कैलकुलेशन है पर आ जाएगा. Now, what is the total cost? Or in costing terms, you can also call it as cost of sales. 9325. क्योंकि वो 3,175 पढ़ा था कैलकुलेटर में. I went. These are smart ways. Calculator, you have to make your best friend here. Okay, this is my total cost. Now, in this total cost or cost of sales, in this selling expenses are there, which I don't know. I'm just leaving one line to make it look neat. आप लोग डायरेक्ट भी कर सकते हैं. हाँ. So sale value came minus profit, total cost, cost of sales minus selling expenses. So this will be like cost of production. I don't know what it is. In cost of production, they have given you further processing cost. Further processing cost में material, labor, overhead सब मिला के लिखेंगे. 450. All of you got the 450 from question. 450, 325, 150. So it is coming how much? 450 plus 325 plus 150 is coming to 924. And we know the joint cost. We don't know the apportionment, but joint cost तो मालूम है ना कितना है. Joint cost is given 8,000. I want all of you to write here कि this is given. Can we go reverse? Joint cost of further processing मिला के 8,925 आ गया. Please put arrow marks now also and in exam also. Joint cost total is given and further processing cost. So we got total cost of production and cost of sales. The difference is selling expenses, which was missing in the question. So selling expenses is coming to 400. 400 you have to take as a percentage on sales. 400 divided by 12,000. Ma'am, किसने बोला? Question ने बोला. Question said take selling expenses as a percentage of sales. You can write the working also here. Selling expenses as a percentage of sales. Selling expenses 400 divided by 12,500 into 100. 3.2%. Anyone in the class not getting the answer? 3.2% of sales. Can we calculate now? 6,000 into 3.2%, 192. 4,000 into 3.2%, 128. 2,500 into 3.2%. 80. So selling expenses was missing. We got the answer in two block. But now can we come reverse? Sales minus further processing cost. I'm putting an arrow mark here. See. Sale minus further profit, you are getting total cost. Total cost minus selling expenses, cost of sales. देखो 4,200 minus 192. 4,008. Are you doing the calculation? Is my speed fine? Further processing मालूम है तो joint आ गया. I want all of you to write here. Balancing figure. Balancing figure. 3,000 में से 128 तो selling expenses है. 2872 minus 325 is joint cost. 2547. 2125 minus 80. 2045 minus 150. 1895. अच्छा है, क्लियर है. How was the problem? Little googly or clear? I'm waiting for your remarks, comments. First, you knew total. You know, that's why, if you remember my day one, and this is 19th day of our class, more than 3 weeks are over. Every day I say put the data in the answer sheet. अगर आप एग्जाम में पर्टिकुलर टोटल एबीसी करोगे तो भी चलेगा. जितना मालूम है लिखते जाओ. Automatically you got this answer. Then through this percentage, and then this. Yeah. If there is emergency, you can leave, but you have to cover up the remaining two questions. They are easy, very easy. Okay? Right. And two homeworks I want answer from all of you. Remaining should stay for 7 minutes more. We will complete. ठीक है? आ जाओ. एक और करते हैं. ये सब आपको रीजनिंग दिया है. Falak Limited produces 7250 kg of the main product X from one of its chemical together with 350 of the byproduct Y and 270. Are you getting? Is it possible to have two byproducts? Yes. The total cost of the process is 146,375 and byproduct is sold. The management wishes to consider the effect on unit cost of the main product with two different treatments. तो एक तो क्या है कि बाय प्रोडक्ट का जो सेल वैल्यू है वो मेन प्रोडक्ट में से माइनस करो, और अनदर इज बाय प्रोडक्ट सेल वैल्यू you transfer to costing P&L. Don't disturb the main product. So they are asking you how to do it. See, you can check it here only. What is your joint cost? printed दिया है 14675. Now what is your byproduct? 350 kg sold at 2, 270 kg sold at 2.5. If you reduce the byproduct sale value from the joint cost, your joint cost will reduce. And how much main units you have produced? 7250. Per unit will be 20. If you take this byproduct to other income, costing P&L, your main product is intact and the per unit value will be 20.90. Ma'am, which treatment is good? No, you don't have to compare and give your expert advice. Dono kar lo. They said ki main product pe what is the impact of the two treatment. So in one treatment, the joint cost is reduced. Another treatment, the joint cost में से सेल वैल्यू ऑफ द स्क्रैप रिड्यूस नहीं किया तो पर यूनिट पे क्या इफेक्ट है? ओके, इजी. नाउ लास्ट वन. Can you treat the byproduct also? You want to do this in writing or clear? Writing में करेंगे या clear है ये? दो तो I have given you as homework. Do it, no? Do it. It will take 5 minutes at home. Yield of certain processes is 80% main product, byproduct 15% and 5% normal loss. Normal loss में कोई cost नहीं लगता. In accounting standard 2, in material chapter, in so many things we have studied कि normal loss is absorbed in good units. So material put in process is 5,000 and all other overheads. So पहले तो joint cost आ गया आपको. Out of, I'm doing it in notebook. हाँ 2 मिनट लगेगा, छोटा question है. Of overhead charges 14,250. Power cost is 1/3. So 2/3 is other overhead. It is ascertained that power cost is chargeable in the ratio of 10:9. See here what they are doing. Byproduct also they are treating as a good product. One treatment is costing P&L में डालो. Another treatment is main cost से कम करो. ये third treatment है. Can we treat byproduct also as another joint cost? Yes. Prepare a statement showing the cost. 10th problem, 2 minutes in your notebook. आ जाओ. Problem number 10. What they have asked you? Prepare a statement of apportionment of the cost to byproduct also. ठीक है, कर लेंगे. Statement of apportionment of cost. Particulars, your main product, your byproduct and total. They could have given the names M, P, Q, but अब जैसे दिया है हमने वैसे ही लिया है. These are all 5 marks small problem and very scoring. Main product, byproduct and total. Okay. What is your main product? 5,000 units you have put. Quantity. So 5,000 का 80% is your main product. That is 4,000 kgs. Material put is 5,000 units or kgs, whatever you want to write. Next, byproduct is 15%. 5,000 का 15%. 5,000 का 15%. कितना आ रहा है? 750 kg. So this is your total production and nothing to write here, but I'm just writing for information. Normal loss is 5%, that is 250. वो सिर्फ इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए लिखा है, अलग से भी लिख सकते. टैली हुआ या नहीं? 4,000 units are main product, 750 are byproduct and 250. Now you have to apportion the cost. So first joint cost is material. मैम अभी तक आपने हर प्रॉब्लम में you have apportioned the joint cost together, material labor, but this time because they have given separate ratio I am taking. What is materials cost they have given? 5,000 into 23.75. 5,000 kg of material you have purchased at 23.75. I am repeating, even if 5% आपका नॉर्मल लॉस है तभी भी ये ही लेंगे. मतलब even if 5% is normal loss, you will have to pay for the material for all the 5,000 units. You can't say कि 250 units नहीं है. Okay. Now material, can you apportion in the ratio of 4,000 is to 750? Take a pause. Material is absorbed. आपको 5,000 kg के लिए पे करना है, but how much you got? 4,750 kg. So 1,18,750 into 4,000 divide by 4,750. Material cost is coming for the main product 1 lakh. What's the material cost for byproduct? 750 divided by 475. 18,750. See, byproduct also they are treating as main product only. तो ये आपका material cost apportion हो गया. अब overheads. How much is overhead? 14,250. In that they said power cost is 1/3. So 14,250 का 1/3 कितना आ रहा है? 14,250 का 1/3 4,750. अच्छा है, क्लियर है. 4,750 is your overhead का power cost 1/3, and they have clearly given in the that power cost को कैसे apportion करो बेटा? 10:9 ratio into 10 divide by 90. 2,500. 2250. 4,750. ये हो गया ओवरहेड में पावर का कॉस्ट. नाउ सिंपली वी कैन राइट अदर ओवरहेड. अदर ओवरहेड विल बी 2/3. 14,250 minus 4,750. ये 1/3 था, तो you can take it as 2/3. So 14,250 minus 4,750. It is coming to 9,500. 9,500. This again we will take in which ratio? Standard kgs के ratio. kg के ratio में, या एक some students always ask me, ma'am, can we take it in the ratio of 80:15? Yes. $4,000 is to 750 k. 9,500 into 4,000 divide by 4,750. 8,000. So definitely this will be what? 1,500, and this is what? 9,000. Are you getting what I'm teaching you in this problem? Material cost is incurred for 5,000, but 5% is normal loss. Normal loss is always absorbed in good units. So you have to apportion it in 80 and 15, 95. पावर को उन्होंने रेशियो दिया था, अदर ओवरहेड को नहीं दिया, तो वो भी apportion कर दिया. Now you got joint cost apportion total. Joint cost apportioned 20,500. 18,750 plus 2,250 plus 1,500 is 22,500. Oh, sorry, this is 1 lakh, no? 1,10,500. 1 lakh and 8 plus 2, 10,000. 118 plus 4,750 plus 9,000. Okay. Clear to all of you? I took 10-15 minutes extra because today I gave you some extra gyan that we do it every alternate day. 21 days we have decided to go for a solid, strong mindset. टेल मी, इज दिस प्रॉब्लम क्लियर? डोंट गो विदाउट मैसेजिंग में, मुझे कैसे समझ में आएगा? आपके चेहरे भी नहीं दिख रहे, नहीं तो ऑफलाइन क्लास है तो स्क्रीन चलती है ना आपके फेस पे. I feel you all should write a note कि normal loss is absorbed in, otherwise मैम normal loss का cost किधर गया? So normal loss cost is absorbed in good units. Normal loss cost is absorbed in good units. Clear है? Ma'am, this we have studied in foundation inventory, in AS2, in material chapter, in costing, in accounts, so many places. So, okay, we should know. Because this is going to be the base for tomorrow's topic, that is process costing. Process costing is a linked topic. It might take 3 days also. Simple problems, फिर profit वाले problem, और फिर equivalent process costing में भी methods हैं. So it will take time. Patiently अच्छे से करेंगे. Did you feel I rushed anywhere? ये chapter ही बहुत easy था. And last 3 problem were bonuses. Earlier तो I used to just give it and कर लेना. But now I'm doing because I know that importance has increased in the exam. What is the first thing you should know? Apportion the joint cost. NRV क्या है? Reverse. Sales minus the further processing cost is NRV. If they give profit, sales minus profit minus further processing cost NRV. Once you apportion the joint cost, can you go for decision making 5-step wala formula? But please write the working. एक तो आप स्टडी मटेरियल से थोड़ा सा अलग कर रहे हो. दे आर राइटिंग डबल डबल, ऑप्शन 1 ऑप्शन 2, उधर भी जॉइंट कॉस्ट, इधर ऐसे नहीं करना है. फाइनल सेल्स वैल्यू, सेल वैल्यू माइनस फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग, एंड सेल वैल्यू बिफोर फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग, एडिशनल सेल्स वैल्यू माइनस योर फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग और एडिशनल कॉस्ट, प्रॉफिट और लॉस. That's all for today with 3 homeworks, third, sixth and छोटू वाला 9th problem. उसको भी notebook में करना with duration, and we will continue the class tomorrow with process costing. Material for this I will put it in Telegram. You can take a printout and then do it. Thank you. Bye. All the best. See you all tomorrow. Do let me know how you are processing your mind every day. 21 days challenge भी cumulative है बेटा, इसको cumulative करना है. ठीक है? Bye all of you. Thank you for staying extra.